Aloha, Christy Garner, psychotherapist online. How are you guys and gals? Happy spring. I've been MIA, just really working and realigning and cultivating that kind of presence with my inner voice and my inner self, because there's a lot of changes happening this spring. So how's your spring? How's it? Have you taken time to reflect on what it feels like now to be in the month that we're in, moving into the next month, moving through the first quarter of the year, already at the end of March? How's that feel? Yeah. So today is a little video about spring reset, refresh, realign, re-energize. How do you connect with your intuition, your guidance? How do you center yourself? Spring brings us clues. Are you paying attention? Clues about what the year will be like, clues about what we're building, clues about what we're watering and nourishing, clues about what's growing in our lives. I've been talking a lot about fear because I feel like when there's something new growing or blooming or coming into our lives, sometimes we have a lot of fear in the path. And sometimes the fear looks like intuition, or the fear looks like the same thing that we are worried about, or like it looks like all of those doubts in our mind that keep us from living our full potential, from blooming and bringing our fullness to the world. So in spring, I feel like there's a lot of looking at the path and looking to see, what's fear and what's intuition, and how do you know, and how do you get more in touch with what's true for you and let go of the things that aren't growing right now, whether it's a grief you need to kind of go through about something that's not being planted in your garden this year, whether it's just about fear that is just kind of in the path for you, right? There's times when we're making big changes, or we are trying to overcome some stories or obstacles or patterns in our life, and we just hold a lot of fear about it because we can't see the bigger picture. We can't see what's next. We can't feel into the bigger steps that we're taking. There's a part of you that knows that you're on the right path, or you're doing the right thing, or you're just taking the next step. But there's also a part of you that's so filled with a lot of fear and afraid. So, fear is a normal part of life. Right? The root voice of fear is intimidating. It can stop you from living your dreams. It can insist that you keep silent and that you remain inside this constricted boundary of your life, because it says, like, if you change something, like, it's going to be terrible, right? Fear keeps you from feeling connected to people. Fear keeps you isolated. You think about the hormones and things running through your body, neurological also, fear keeps you in this place where you feel separate from other people, where you feel you're different. So it has a body response, right? Your body is full of these little drivers to behavior that are saying, like, you're not okay, this is not okay, these are not your people, this is not your place, you're not going to be able to do this is scary, like, you're on the wrong path. Okay, so there's a difference between fear and the intuition of, like, no, not right. Okay, so what I've been talking a lot about is fear is like an addiction. There's this, like, anxiety that comes with fear that's like, it feels like it's like, feels like this. I'm such a kinesthetic person. I don't have words, but it feels there. You can feel it's grasping, clinging sphere. Intuition is like a little bit. It's a little more smooth. It's like one word sentence, and it's not necessarily going to repeat itself, right? Like it probably will. But there comes a certain time when your intuition is like, okay, if you're not going to listen to me, like I'm going to go away. I'm not going to keep showing up for you if you're not paying attention. So fear is this like constant, annoying story that never stops. Intuition is just that voice you hear that's like, this is not right. This is not the way to go. Go right, go left, right? Fear is like, what if I make the wrong decision? What if I make the wrong choice? What if I'm supposed to go right and I'm supposed to go left? Okay, so can you feel the difference as I'm talking? Fear builds tension and constriction rather than allowing for expansion. This energy pattern in the body that like constricts and gets closed and defended, that's fear. The one that like lets you kind of open and relax. Not relaxes in like you're feeling relaxed, but relaxes in like, okay, like I can understand what's like, I can hear that, I can feel that it's right. Okay, that's intuition. And I've been talking with a lot of my female clients about the body manifesting this idea of fear and intuition. So, right, as you kind of outwardly turn into what's happening inside, you can right now just check in with yourself. How are you doing? How's it going? How are you feeling? What's it feel like inside your body right now? What does it feel like every day for you? Is it like constricted and tight and hard? Or is it like soft, relaxed? Is there like a simple breathing for you that you can feel every day? Is there even if your life is not easy, is there a ease to feeling who you are? Okay, so holding your power and embodying like the fullness of who you are brings a lot of energy. It's like energizing, right? Intense feelings of fear, nightmares, like stifling your creative energy. It brings a lot of constriction. So what we want this spring is to realign, refresh, re-energize you to get you back to that guidance so you can continue kind of continuously moving toward your path, right? To fully reclaim the wildness of who you are, to fully expand into this next season of your life, right? So take a deep breath. Inhale that goodness. Inhale that faith you have in your next step. Inhale that faith you have in your like framework, in your foundation, in your family, in your relationship, the things that you know are solid. Like inhale the experience of that. Like, wow, yes, I know I have done some right things in my life, even if it's, something simple. Like I made myself a good dinner today, or I picked one up from the ramen place down the street. Actually, like I can take care of myself. I can inhale that feeling of ease of knowing how to take care of myself. Okay. And exhale that fear of like, I'm not doing it right. I'm not good enough. I won't have everything I want. I'm not okay. I need to run away. Exhale that fear, right? Let go. So spring is all about learning how to take in more and breathe out and surrender the things that aren't for you. Spring refresh. We're going to do a little mini retreat coming up pretty soon because that's what spring's all about. Refreshing, realigning, re-energizing. Watch out for my next little posts coming sometime at the end of this month. Hope your spring is going well and that you enjoyed these little moments of how to refresh, realign, and re-energize yourself this spring. Aloha. Christy Garner, psychotherapist online. You can find me here through my PMs or DMs or on Instagram or my website, psychotherapistonline.com. I'm taking a couple new women trauma clients this month. If you want in, shoot me a message. See you guys soon. Okay, aloha.